Hello friends, welcome to Azure Data Factory video series. This is 27th video and the topic is switch activity. Agenda for this video is I will explain you switch activity and some properties of it and will show you some example. Switch activity provides the same functionality that a switch statement provides in the programming language as C, C++, and C#, Java. It evaluates a set of activities corresponding to a case that matches the condition evaluation. Based on some cases, it evaluates the activity. We will go on Azure portal. This is the link. You can get details regarding this topic on Microsoft portal. Let's go to Microsoft portal. This is my home page. Okay, let's go to the Azure Data Factory. Just click the author and auditor mode and you will move to Azure Data Factory. Meanwhile, I will show you switch activity. This is Microsoft documentation. Here you can get the details to learn. Azure Data Factory is still opening. Let's go to home page. I will show you something here. Let's go to the data storage where I have some files stored. Let me show you. Here is the containers in my storage account. I will hit the demo container. Here we have a folders. You can see here output 1, output 2. Let's go to output 1 and show you here we have a files employee details. Again, let's see in employee output 2, again the same file employee details. Okay, in output 1 and output 2 we have a 1 files. I will show you something. So I will have some scenario. Based on that, like based on a case statement, we will provide some activity. Let me show you. So what we will do, I will create one parameter, and parameter name we can pass as folder name. Okay, so that will be our output folder name. And in first we will choose some case here. In first case, like case 1, we will copy file from a particular folder like input folder, from table to the output 1 folder. Okay, when parameter name matches that folder name. Okay, so suppose in parameter we have a parameter value as output 1, then case 1 should match, and then we should have operations that copy data from table to output 1 folder. And the second case would be case 2, where if folder name matches with the output 2 folder, then copy file from table to output 2 folder. Let me show you in the demo now. Let me create a new pipeline for this example. Just hit the new pipeline. You can rename your pipeline here. Okay, now let me create the folder name as I said. We create a parameter for folder name. Keep the type as a string. We don't need to put value from here. We will put value at the runtime. Now drag and drop the copy data activity to the canvas. Here is the general sections. You can rename your copy data activity. Before that, let me take switch activity. So this is in general section for switch activity. We have activities where you need to perform activities. You can see here we need to put expressions according to which expressions our case activity will perform. We have a option here to make it dynamic, so we can make dynamic expression according to folder name, the parameter I have created. You can see the expression name now, pipeline parameter folder name. Now let me create the case. Okay, we have already default case. Let me create 2 case here, case 1 and case 2. Okay, you can see here case 1 and case 2. Now we can configure the activities case 1. So let me rename it case 1 as output 1 folder name. We want to name as output 1, so it will copy the data from table to output 1. Now let me copy the copy activity. So let's drag and copy that activity. Okay, in the source I will select as table. So I have already data sets. We can select the data set pointing to that database and that table. Okay, if you don't have, you can create new and you can watch my video how we can do that. So let's select demo1 output file. Let me show you the data sheet here. We have a data sheet section where you can actually we have a table. So let me select the output data one table instead of data one file and show you. Let me show you output one data table. This is the data sheet. Okay, this is the link service for this data sheet, and you can see here the table names, details. We can edit it using this edit option, or we can select here in the from drop down. Okay, so our source is configured. Now the sync, that means target, we need to again select the target data set. I have already, and the demo1 input file, but the parameter here is file name, but we want it the folder name because we are perform activities depends on folder name. So let me rename means fix this and go to open that data set. Let me go to the parameter name and rename it as folder name. So this parameter I have used my previous example, that's why it is. Now the file name was parameterized, so we can delete this from here. Okay, and folder name we can make it dynamic choosing that parameter as folder name. It's done now. Okay, you can put by default hardcode values for file name. So our file name is employee.csv. I am putting the same. Okay, so copy data one is configured. Now folder name we can make it dynamic here. Let's select it. Okay, and down we have a parameter as folder name. Just select that. Now it is parameterized. Okay, source and sync is set for copy data one activity for case 1. Okay, now configure for case 2. Click it. Now again we want to rename it as output 2 folder because it will perform copy activity on output 2. Okay, again drag and drop the copy data activity for this case. Again select the source because our source is same, that the employee.csv file from storage account, sorry, from table, table, and the sync is the storage account, but folder name where it should be different. Okay, so make it dynamic according to our parameter. It will perform the activity, copy that file into that folder. So let's select a folder name. So it's configured. Now let's go to the pipeline. Finally our pipeline is set. You can see here we have two cases, copy data one, output 1 and output 2. Okay, now third is by default. If expression doesn't match with output 1 and output 2, then default activity will perform. We can also configure some activity for default one. Okay, for now I am won't going to change it. We can go with output 1 and output 2 for this. Now next tab is user properties. I have already covered this topic in my last videos. Please go on my channel and watch videos sequentially one by one for better understanding. Now let me show you the folder in the storage account. We have only one file here, output 2. Now hit the debug button to execute our pipeline. Now it's asking for parameter name. Let me give some name here. This time I am going to output 2 because our in the storage account output 2 folder is open. Okay, it's running now. We have output window. We can refresh it. You can see here case output 2 is scheduled and switch activity is in progress, so it will be completed soon. Okay, it's done. Now move to a storage account. Just hit the refresh button and you will see the new file is copied here. That means our case 2 is performed well. Now let me show you output 1. I still don't have file because case 1 is not matched yet. Now hit the debug button again, and this time we will put the folder name as output 1, so our case 1 expression should match. Okay, it's running. We can again refresh output button in the output window pipeline. You can see copy data 1 is in queue. Let's refresh it and it's completed. Now we just refresh this folder and we have this file here. So this way we can complete it. Okay, thank you for watching this.